just waiting for it to say we're live. I think we're now live, so give me a second to check that comments are working. It's the hot weather. Hello and a very warm welcome to my live. My name is Julie-Sian and I'm coming to you live from the UK. I am known as the Manifesting Mentor Queen. I am an author of 2 books. Did You Make Your Bed? The Art of Action to Manifest Your Dream Life, and Lunar Reflections, Harnessing the Power of the Zodiac Signs, Moon Phases, Tarot and Oracle Cards for Self-Discovery. What a big subheading. I know, should have typed it into AI and got a better heading than that. I don't know. Okay, so actually today is a full moon in Capricorn. Full moons are all about completion, and I will be using my book Lunar Reflections, which is available on Amazon. You can buy Kindle, paperback or hardback cover. It is available from Amazon, so check it out. Type in Julie-Sian, type in Julie-Sian and books, Julie-Sian. Yeah, let me put that on Amazon books, and then type in Julie-Sian and see what happens. Yeah, you get all my what else? All my journals are there as well. I have got my own card deck, but we've sold out on Amazon, so it's my card decks are no longer available. Okay, before we get going, I do need to do a little disclaimer because I am doing this from the UK, and it is a legal requirement for anyone who does any readings to put this disclaimer in. I'm shuffling the cards as I do. Okay, the deck I will be using is the Angel Tarot by Radley Valentine, and the disclaimer is I am not allowed to give legal, medical, financial or pregnancy advice, and in theory you are meant to be over 18. This advice is classed as entertainment purposes only. However, if you choose to use the information that is given to you via this reading, it is down to you and not down to me. That is the disclaimer. We are done and dusted. Just in case the Facebook police come along and go do 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 do, we are there. So as I said, my name is Julie-Sian. I'm known as the Manifesting Mentor Queen. I help people to manifest their lives. I help them change their mindset. I help them change the story that people have told them, or the stories that they're telling themselves, why they can't do things, when in fact taking action, well, as my book says, the art of action to manifest your dream life is possible, whether that is an action. And the stories you say, I haven't got any money, or I haven't got the education, or I haven't got, it's all bullshit, excuse my French. So that's what it is. So today, the full moon in Capricorn. So I'll just shuffle the cards for a second. I will wait until people pop on, and what I will do is I'll do a little chat about the full moon in Capricorn. First of all, talk about Capricorn and the energies of Capricorn, how you can harness it, and then we will talk about briefly some questions you can actually ask the full moon in Capricorn, by which time, if anyone has joined us, I'm going to take that Knight of Earth. Earth is all about our material needs. It's about pentacles. It's time to buckle down and get things done. Yeah, if you want something, you need to buckle down and take action. Stop whinging, stop moaning, stop complaining, stop playing the part of the victim. Take the action of becoming the survivor and the thriver, and take action. You've got all the information you need. You can ask people to help, and off you go. Great card to start with the full moon, because the full moon is all about completion, and if things aren't being completed, you need to ask yourself why. Are you a procrastinator? Are you a whinger and moaner? You like to sit there in the elephant manure that you live in, or ready to take action? Absolutely. Love that card. Love that card. Okay, so let's get to a business. If anyone is watching, or when you watch back, #replay. As I said, I will be using my book, Lunar Reflections. So let's first of all look at Capricorn. See what Capricorn is all about. Capricorn is the 10th sign of the zodiac. 10. It's the completion. It's 1 to 10 in the tarot. It's 1 to 10. 10 is the top number you want to get to. But when you channel it down, it's to the 1. It's like, yay, I've become the 1. 10th sign of the zodiac. It's symbolized by the goat and is ruled by Saturn, Saturday, the planet of discipline, structure and wisdom. If you want anything to happen in your life, you need to get structure. You need to be disciplined. You look at all these athletes, you know, the Olympians. They disciplined every single day. It didn't matter whether it's rain or hot or sunny or anything. They wanted to go for that Olympic gold. They had to be disciplined. They had to discipline with the timing they get up, timing they go to bed, the discipline with what food they eat, the discipline of the type of exercise and stuff they put in to become the Olympic gold medals. Discipline, structure, wisdom. Wisdom to know if you need to help, ask for help. Okay, or no. Known it is for steady and determined nature. Capricorn is an earth sign that symbolises ambition, resilience and a strong sense of responsibility. You need to take responsibility. Stop blaming her. Oh, it's their fault I didn't get the job or the promotion. Well, maybe you didn't show the signs that you were ready for promotion. Maybe you didn't put the work in. Oh, it's his fault that you know, blaming everyone else for your life. You know, oh, it's their fault I was late. Maybe you should have got up 10 minutes earlier. You chose to lay in bed 10 minutes, so you choose to be late. Don't blame them. Take responsibility. Those people who are born under the sign are often practical, goal-orientated and possess natural leadership abilities. And with their ability to focus on long-term achievements, Capricorns are masters at turning dreams into reality through hard work and dedication. Because they have a dream, they know they need to be disciplined to take an action day by day by day to get where they want. Okay? And it's the dedication of getting it there. In connection with the moon cycle, Capricorn's energy emphasises structure, discipline and perseverance. And when the moon is in Capricorn, which is where we are now, because we've got a full moon in Capricorn, the cosmic focus shifts to setting clear goals, working diligently towards them and creating a solid foundation for success. This is what it is. Hi Joe! Lovely, or Joanne, thank you for joining me. So this is the time when it's, you know, the completion, the full moon, and you go, I haven't got to where I want. Well, maybe it's time to set your goals, a clearer goal, to take that action you want and to start deciding that actually, you know, it's come to a full moon, it's come to a head, and sometimes the head is like a boom, smack in your face, and you actually admit that actually, no, I didn't put 100% in it. If I put 100% of action into this, or even maybe 1% of action, I'd be one step closer to my goals. And this is creating a solid foundation to realise that coming to fruition, this full moon, it's like, are you really know where you are? Are you happy in this life? Is your life sparkles and rainbows and unicorns and fairies, or is it full of elephant manure? Is it full of whinging and moaning and complaining, or are you grateful, or you're ready to go, you know what, I want to take action? And this is what it's all about, the foundation, setting the foundation. It's a time to embrace practicality and making plans. You've got to be practical. If you don't take, it's no good going, I want to be a footballer, I want to be a footballer, but you don't actually go and play and apply to play for the local football team. If you don't go to football practice, you will never become a professional footballer. Okay? You've got to take the action. Oh, I want to win the lottery. If you don't buy that lottery ticket, i.e. take the action, it ain't going to happen. And you need to be consistent. I don't mean to say consistently buy a lottery ticket, because that's a pie in the sky and it's a quick solution. What you need to do, if you've got money problems, check out my amazing PDF I've got now on financial security, how to become financially in mind. It's an amazing, it's only £7, only £7, and it will give you so many tips and hints and mindset about money. Money is a tool that you use to invest in yourself. Whether you choose that investment as another pair of green shoes or a Prada handbag, or invest in paying your mortgage, or invest in another set of crystals. I'll be doing that because I'm off to Glastonbury tomorrow. Oh dear! Yes, I do need another I do need another amethyst crystal. Oh, I do need another aventurine crystal. Oh, I do need some more essential oils. Not. But I like to invest in them. Oh, I do need another book on tarot. Not. I like to invest in myself. Okay, Capricorn's grounded energy helps us to prioritise what really matters, enabling us to approach challenges with patience and determination. And sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we don't really know. We get so covered up in all the day of all the day-to-day crap that's being thrown at us, all the monotony and the da-da-da-da-da-da-da, that we actually lose track of who we are and what we actually want. And this is what Capricorn energy is, and it's very strong, powerful. And you know what, next week we have a 7-7 portal on the 16th. On Wednesday, Fairy Wednesday, we actually have another 7-7 portal, which is all magic and things. The Capricorn moon cycle is closely associated with themes of ambition, authority and practicality. You need to take authority in your own life. Stop allowing other people to control you. If you want to do something, stop asking other people their advice, because their advice you will take and it will control you. And if it goes wrong, you blame someone else. You need to become the authority of your own life. Be the authorian of, yes, I can do this. Write the author. Become the author of your own life. Yes, you can ask advice from lots of different people, but if that advice doesn't resonate in your heart, in your higher heart center, don't do it. If you want to go and do a parachute jump to raise some money for charity, and you want to do it, and someone else goes, oh, I wouldn't do that, and then you listen to the doubt, and then you listen to all the reasons why that, but that's that person. They wouldn't do the jump out of a aeroplane with a parachute attached to you. No, they wouldn't, because they're a couch potato and they're scared. But you, if you want to do it, go ahead and do it. Don't listen to Debbie Downers, Neddy Naysayers and the toxic Tommies. Stop it. Remove yourself from all these toxicity. It's an ideal time to assess your responsibilities, organise your lives and focus on building a secure future. This is why you need my PDF on the financial things, and I'll find a link later. It's on my website in the shop. And let me see if I can put the link to my shop. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Let me see. Okay, there's a link to my shop. It's only £7 and it's the best investment you will ever make. Absolutely indeed. Yeah, check it out. Check out all the other things that I've got going on there. Oh, I've been a busy girl. It takes this is the Capricorn, takes us phase to encourage to take stock of our progress, evaluate our long-term goals and refine our strategies for achieving them. It is. It's time to reevaluate. Are you really happy? I mean, I spoke about this the other day. When you started off the year 6 months ago in January, you know, is your life still the same as in January? And are you still whinging and moaning or complaining? Are you still in the same place? And do you want to spend that same place in December in another 5 months' time? Yes, 5 months' time. We've had more than a half of the year. We're more than halfway through the year. And it's like time to take stock, reevaluate. And to be honest, if the last 6 months have been shite, do you want spend another 6 months of shite? If so, don't do anything. Do nothing. Stay put. Stay with the same mindset. Stay with the same story. Stay whinging, because maybe you're happy in living an elephant manure life. Maybe you're happy and content. But if not, do you want to do another 6 months? Or would you like to do something about it? Because this is the time, this full moon in Capricorn is telling you. And if you like, you know, you're following me because you know I work with the elements, earth, air, fire, water, spirit. I work with dragons and unicorns. I work with the tarot. I work with the laws of manifesting and things like that. You wouldn't be following me. You wouldn't be joining my lives if you're not into the same sort of thing as me. And maybe this full moon in Capricorn is going to kick you up the arse and to be really take a look at yourself and to be totally honest. Honest. Are you really happy? Are you happy with your finances? Are you happy with your health? Are you happy with your job or the way you bring money in to your life? Are you happy where you live? Are you happy in your relationships? Are you happy with yourself? If you answer all that yes, do you know what? That's brilliant. What a lovely place to be. But if you suddenly go, well, actually, no. To be honest, in the last month, have you moaned about something in your life? Have you moaned and said, I've got no money? Or I wish to go on holiday, but I've got no money? Or have you whinged and moaned to go, oh, I want some new clothes, but I haven't got this? Or have you whinged and moaned and go, God, I put on weight? Oh my gosh, I wish I could eat healthy. Or have you complained about the relationship you're in? Or maybe you're not in a relationship and you want one. And do you want to still be moaning and whinging about that? in July, in August, in September, in October, November, and at the end of December, you still want to do that? Or are you ready to go, enough is enough? Because this is what this full moon is all about. It's bringing to attention, and it's also bringing to your attention, because it's a full moon, it's a completion, it's a climax, and it's a climax of the earth sign. The earth sign is all about your health, your wealth, your education, your finances. It's all about that. And if you're not happy with it, maybe it's time to take action. But often we can't do it because it just seems so overwhelming. And this is where sometimes you need guidance. But just getting a guidance from a card, unless you do anything with that guidance, and you go, oh, thank you for that, that's really great, yeah, I need you to hear that. Are you doing anything with it? And this is why you need a mentor. You need an accountability buddy. You need someone. You don't need a toxic Tommy, a Neddy Naysayer, or a Debbie Downer. You need someone who will raise you up, who will not overwhelm you with any advice. They will not overwhelm you. They will sit down, listen to what you want, and make gentle suggestions. And if you make that choice, now whether you work with me, with another mentor, or with an accountability buddy, or with someone who is a fantastic friend who will support you, supporting Sally. You want a supporting Sally, a friend, a Freddie friendship guy to help you. So, if you're ready, take action. This lunar phase also inspires resourcefulness and resilience. Capricorn energy reminds us of the value of patience and the importance of steady, consistent effort. Yeah, if you put on weight, you put it on regularly. You put a bit of weight on today and weight on tomorrow, a bit more. You eat that cake, you chocolate, the lemon meringue pie, the unhealthy food. You didn't wake up one day being 20 stone overweight. It was a gradual onput of weight. And if you want to lose that weight, you do a gradual losing of the weight. If you want to change things, you do it gradually, and then you can manage it. Doing a big change is not, you can't keep it going. You have to do it gradual. And this is what the Capricorn is about: steady, consistent energy. There are some pitfalls. It is quite strong, and it can overemphasize on, getting, you've got to, if you want this answer, sometimes Capricorn can keep you rigid. And sometimes we've got to remember that actually, when we decide we want a goal and we're going to go and get it, we only can make that decision on the knowledge we know now. I want this, but I only know how to get it is by doing it like this. But then when you start along the journey, you suddenly discover that there's other ways of achieving it. Hi, my beautiful Joe. I have to go now. Have a great life. Thank you, Joanne. And then you're going to move on. And then you get new information and you change. And it's this ability to change. But sometimes with Capricorn, they can get so rigid and so fixed that they realise that there is more to things. And it's a Capricorn moon cycle serves as a reminder of the rewards that come from hard work, patience and perseverance. And by channeling Capricorn's energy wisely, we can create a stable foundation for success, honour our responsibilities and move steadily towards our dreams. I love this. Thanks, Jan, for popping on. I hope what I've given you some information about Capricorn energy. So, as I said, full moon is all about completion. So, when we work with the full moon, we sometimes want to ask some questions. You can ask a question of any energy, any question, what do I need to know? But sometimes if you want to actually tap into the specific energy of the full moon in Capricorn, here are 3 questions. They're quite informed. In fact, they are quite in-depth questions, which you could actually ask the full moon in Capricorn. Number 1. What aspects of my career or long-term goals are coming to fruition or reaching a peak during this full moon? And how can I celebrate and acknowledge my achievements? Happy full moon to you, Rosemary. So, yes, we don't celebrate our achievements. When was the last time you had celebrated your achievement? And that achievement could be, I got up this morning and made my bed. That achievement is, I actually got to work today and came home and I didn't lose my temper with the boss. My achievement is I passed my driving test. And I'm so glad I passed my driving test, because it enables me to get in my car tomorrow to drive down to Glastonbury. I'm visiting Glastonbury tomorrow, and I'm also going into the healing weekend down in Somerset. Can't remember the name of the place, but type it, healing weekend, Somerset. So I'm really glad, even though I passed my driving test 42 years ago, wow, I'm really glad I achieved that, because it's enabling me to drive down to Glastonbury and have this amazing weekend away in Glastonbury. I'm going to go into Burnham-on-Sea to go by the seaside, and I'm going to do the healing weekend as a visitor, not as a exhibitor. I'm visiting this time. Woohoo! So I'm going to celebrate. So what can you celebrate? And when you celebrate, you realise how far my achievement at the moment is, how amazing my mindset is. I love that. That is a great thing to celebrate. And celebrate with the full moon in Capricorn, because the mindset is getting you there. Oh my God, that is bloody brilliant. Excuse my French. I love that. Yeah, celebrate your mindset, because a few years ago when I first met you, it was like, I'm not having a... And look at the change of your mindset now. And yeah, what an amazing... I love that celebration. I love it. The second question you can ask the full moon: how can I release any fears or doubts that are holding me back from fully embracing my ambitions and stepping into a position of authority and responsibility? Now, yeah, authority, being authority, I just spoke to this a moment ago. What can you do to become the authority in your own life? What can you do? And what is stopping you? The self-doubt, the lack of self-confidence. And where's this come from? Where are these stories coming from? So asking the full moon and doing a card pull on that, it will show you where your self-limiting beliefs are coming from. The story you've been telling you that is holding you back from stepping in and becoming, you're told, oh, you're stupid, you never achieve anything. So then you believe that and you live that life of not achieving things because someone's told you that. So you're then going to go, well, that's what it is, so I'll never do anything, so I'll live my life like that. But when you then become charge of your life and go, yeah, actually, I've got the mindset, I am clever. I've got the ability, or I've got the ability to go and find out the information on how to achieve my life, what I want. This is what the full moon. So ask the full moon, what self-limiting beliefs are holding you back? Right, Rosemary, my biggest achievement this year is setting up my own business, starting small with a few customers. Oh, I love that, Rosemary. That's made my heart sing. I love that. Of course we start off small. We all have to start off with one customer, which leads to 2 customers, which leads to 3 customers, to lead to 4 customers, to lead to 5. I love that. And getting to the grips of having a small business, you don't want it too big a one because it could be overwhelming. Wow. Do you know, Rosemary, that's made my heart sing. I am so pleased. And it is going to grow. And it's going to grow because the more you start, the more knowledge, and you're going to be able to build it to go in the right way. Number 3. In what ways can I find a balance between my professional ambitions and my personal life during the full moon in Capricorn? Ensuring that I prioritise self-care and emotional fulfillment as I pursue success in my endeavours. You can be successful in your private life as well as your business life. And some of us are retired. If you're retired, you're not going to have any business ambitions. But when you're retired, you want to have the ambitions, yeah, I'm going to go on a round the world cruise. Or your retirement now is that, maybe I'm going to write a book or something. Depending on where you are in your life. So some people may not have a professional ambition. Some people just want an ambition in their own life. I just want to have an abundance of money coming in so all my bills are covered and I've got tons left over for savings, fun and adventure. Maybe that's all you want, your ambition. My ambition is to be happy and that, I can cope with any, opportunities easily. So yes, sometimes we don't want professionals. Sometimes we do that. I realise my only superhero is coming to rescue me. Yes! I realised I'm the only... I love that! We are. The only person who's going to do anything is ourselves. And then and that is taking responsibility. Oh my God, I love you. That is the greatest. I realise I'm the only superhero who's coming to rescue me. Yeah. And superheroes come into action. Yeah, it's only you. And by becoming that superhero of yourself, yeah, my mindset, and I know I've got to take action and I can do it. And because of all the shit that's being thrown at me now, I can take on any other obstacles because I've dealt with all this other and no other obstacles are going to be as bad as them, because, and I know I can do it. I love that. Thank you so much, Julie. I appreciate it. You're more than welcome. So, are we ready? Who would like a card? So lovely Joe Marchant. Joe Marchant, Joe Marchant, Joe Marchant. Let's do a card. And let's see what advice we've got. So let me see. Oh, right, okay. 9 of water. Got my 9 of water. 9 of cups. 9 of water, 9 of cups. This is for Joe Marchant. Your wishes come true. Concerns are fading away. A love of life. Oh my gosh. Don't you just love that? I've got to find cups. Just bear with me a moment. Pentacles. Wands. Right, cups. So the 9 of cups, this is just perfect for a confirmation of, I realise my own superhero who is coming to rescue. This is the confirmation, you know, your wishes are coming true. Yeah, you're realising that you're now in control, you're becoming the authority in your own life, you're taking control of what you want to do or not, or choosing whether you want to do this or not, because you know it's in alignment. This card is a confirmation. It's associated with the waning gibbous moon. I've associated it with the waning gibbous moon. Someone else may not do. The 9 of Cups is the card of emotional fulfillment, contentment, and wishes coming true. The waning gibbous moon is a time for gratitude, reflection, and sharing of what has been achieved. And the 9 of Cups mirrors this energy, where emotional satisfaction and gratitude for what has been accomplished comes into play. It is a phase of enjoying the emotional harvest and feeling emotionally content. And I bet now you are the superhero. You are more content because you are content in doing things that you want to do in ways that you want to do it. And I love this. What an amazing confirmation, that 9 of Cups, the 9 of water. Oh, I love that. So then we've got the lovely Rosemary. Let's see a card for Rosemary. And I'm really excited for you, Rosemary, that you've taken that leap of setting up your own business. I know you've been talking about it for ages, and my heart is singing for you. It's like singing for Joe Marchant as well, my beautiful swan goddess. So, oh, Rosemary, I'm so happy. That's just made my day. Right, Rosemary, let's find a card for you. 3 of air. Air is the swords, 3 of swords. So bear with me. Oh, I think I've missed it. Bear with me. Oh, that's cups. I'm going the wrong way. Swords. Swords. Okay. 3 of air. 3 of swords. Sorry, Rosemary. Got to go. Go and enjoy your dancing. Go enjoy your dancing, and thank you for joining my live. Thank you for all your support. 3 of swords. 3 of air. This is for Rosemary. The 3 of swords signifies heartbreak, emotional pain, or separation. Now, I know it looks sad, but it is this first quarter moon is a phase of challenge. It's the first quarter moon that's associated. And it's challenging, where obstacles are faced and decisions must be made. The pain in the 3 of swords can reflect the tension and emotional struggle found during this phase, where difficulty truths must be confronted and emotional wounds acknowledged. Now, you might think this sounds really depressing, but the emotions of running your own business, you're going to have challenges. So if you remain positive, and we do get emotionally involved when we're running businesses. You know, we're going to do this and we want to set up this online, we've got a website, and then it's all going wrong, and frustration and things like that. Because this is what it's all about. It's the pain of the 3 of swords can reflect our tensions and emotional struggle. So it's like, this is not being negative, it's acknowledging that this may happen. In the early days of setting up a business, this is what may happen. And it's the first quarter moon, because you started your business at new moon, then you got the first quarter, then you got the full moon, and you're at the beginning. And then we do get emotionally invested in our work, in our business. And when we set up a business, everything gets into it, which is great. But sometimes we forget, I've been there, that there is more to life outside. But we get so invested in our business. Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, this is where it's just a warning of you to go, the obstacles are faced. If you get any obstacles in your way, just go, and remember, it's when you're dealing with a business, it's just a business. Do not let your emotions get involved. And it's just a blip. Because once you solve that little obstacle, oh my gosh, my website isn't loading properly. But a week later, oh my gosh, my website is up and running. Woohoo! It was just a blip. But we put so much energy into it. So this is where it is. 3 of air is that any challenges that are thrown at you, just remember it's a tiny blip, and don't let the emotion get into it. It's like when I talk about a football match. A football match is a football match. But when you get emotion involved, my team won, my team lost, then it becomes more than just a football match. And this is where it is with you. It's your business. And I'm so excited. But any little tiny obstacle that comes along, I can do this. And of course, because it's all new and exciting, and everything you come across is so new and exciting. You wait until next, when you have to do your tax return for the first time. Oh, that's fun. Not a little obstacle, but you learn to get over it. And then after the 2nd year and 3rd year, you go, yeah, I can do my tax returns now. Easy peasy. Little things. Try not to get your emotions involved. So we've got the beautiful Claire joining us for a full moon in Capricorn reading. So hello, Claire. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, thank you. And oh, Rosemary, I'm so, oh, my heart is singing. My heart is bursting with joy to hear that you've got your business up and running. It's really made my day. I'm so happy for you. So happy. So the beautiful Claire. Thank you for joining me, Claire. And Claire has got the 5 of water. 5 of cups. Let me find this for you. So the 5 of cups is about a full moon. And this one says, things not turning out the way you hoped, not seeing the positive in a situation, crying over spilled milk. Yeah, if you look in that picture card, there are 5 cups. There's 3 fallen over and 2 standing up. And so often we concentrate on that, those 3 cups have fallen over. Oh my God, this awesome. What about the 2 that are standing firm? Standing firm. Oh, I'm glad it makes sense. Good, good, good. And remember, Rosemary, because you're an amazing reader yourself, you can do your own interpretation as well. So this is for Claire. So the 5 of cups is representing a full moon, because we're so often focusing on the negative, we forget to look at the positive. You know, it's like your child comes out of school, oh, I've got 9 out of 10 for my spelling. And you go, what, you got 1 wrong, you got 1 wrong. No, focus on the 9 they got correct. Wow, you got 9 right. Focus on the good. And the 5 of cups represents grief, loss and emotional disappointment. You're constantly focusing on the negativity. And the full moon is a time of illumination where emotions surface and everything is revealed. And this phase brings heightened emotional awareness. And like the 5 of cups, it can eliminate emotional wounds, disappointments and the need for emotional release. Yeah, oh, my life has been like this and poor me, I'm that and all the emotion. And it's just like, actually, the 5 of cups can reflect the emotional culmination of loss, yet it also reminds us to focus on what remains. Yeah. Yes, you may have had a relationship that broke down, but you've got you, and you can learn from that and build on a brand new relationship. You may have just been made redundant from a job. Oh my God, I've lost my job. But you know what? It's an opportunity to go for the job of your dreams. And you are employable because you got that job in the first place, so you can get a job again. The finances, you know, you're constantly saying I'm poor. Why not rephrase it and go, money is a tool that I use to invest, and how I choose to invest that money is, wow, change it, change the story. And so often, as I say, we put our emotions in something. You know, you buy a pair of green shoes. Oh, I love that. And it builds you up really good. And then 3 days later, it's gone because the emotion is gone. It's not long term. It's not within the happiness. Then you go and buy another pair of green shoes. It's a short term emotion. Oh, I look at these shoes. And then you beat yourself up. Oh, I spent that money on those shoes. Why did I go and spend that money on that? Why did I go and buy another pair of green shoes? And why did I... Emotion. Because you bought that because it was trying to fill something that was empty inside. But that was just stuff. Green shoes, a Prada handbag, a Porsche, they're just stuff. They don't make a lasting long-term happiness. And when you suddenly realise the long-term happiness is within you, your emotion is pure love and joy and happiness, then that will remain with you. And this is what the Five of Cups, so it's like acknowledging, yes, when we let emotions cover everything, you know, it's, I mean, some emotions are, oh, I love my holiday in Wales because there's always a happy time. You don't remember, you know, your holiday may have been 5 days. You may not remember what you did for those 5 days. What you remember is when you come back, it was a really good holiday, we had fun. What did you do for every 24 hours for 5 days? You can't remember, but you remember the fun. Or if you had an accident on the way and you said, oh, on the way, you know, you had a really good holiday, and then on the way you're home you had a car accident, then all you focus on is, oh yeah, the holiday was ruined by the car accident. No, the holiday wasn't ruined because you still had an amazing 5 days, one full of joy. What happened was the car accident, and it was just a bump, and at the end of the day you can get the car fixed because you're all right. So the holiday wasn't ruined because the actual holiday was done and dusted. You were coming home, but we had put emotions on it. And this is where they're saying is stop putting emotions and move on. I hope that makes sense to you, Claire. It really, hopefully that makes sense. And for anyone else, is there anybody else watching, or is that it? Is that it for today? So I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who took time out of their day. I'm really blessed that people take time out to join my live. They take time out to comment and to take time out for joining me for the readings, and hopefully I've explained some things. If this makes sense and you'd like to book your own reading, you know where I am. I've just put my link up in the comments, so if you want to have a full-time reading, or you want to have a mentoring session, or if you want to purchase one of my PDFs, I've got a 5-module course on calm, clarity and confidence. I've got a emotional balance PDF, and I've also got a financial abundance PDF there, and it's all there on my website. And if you live in Northampton or the Northampton area and want some one-to-one readings or one-to-one healing, I'm here. Message me. Thank you everyone for joining me, and enjoy this beautiful energy of the full moon in Capricorn. I'm not around the next 4 days. Hey, I'm off to Glastonbury to the healing weekend down in Glastonbury, and also to visit Glastonbury itself, one of my favourite places. So have an amazing 4 days. Keep cool. Don't spend too much time in the sun. And thank you. We'll be more pessimistic. Brightest. Oh, less. You mean you want to be less pessimistic? You don't want to be. You'll be less pessimistic. You want to be more positive. You've got to be more positive. I think you misquoted that. Yeah, be positive. Focus on the 2 that's standing, not the 3 the negative. And when you start focusing on the positive, Claire, you'll be attracting more. But have you noticed, if you focus on negative, everything seems to go wrong. Oh, this has now gone wrong, is it? Focus on the positive, and then when you start seeing the positive, you'll be attracting. It's raising your vibration. Thank you so much. Say hello to Glastonbury. I will indeed, Claire. Absolutely. I'll be there hopefully by the time I get to be lunchtime. Can't wait. Can't wait. Have a wonderful fall week, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I will be back on Tuesday for Transformation Tuesday and some more card readings. In the meantime, have a fantastic weekend and enjoy the energy of the full moon in Capricorn. Take care. Namaste.